What is going on, guys? It's day 232. Saba Ali here, world's first person who is documenting their senior by doing a daily Facebook Live. So it is actually fairly late right now. My electricity was actually out for a little bit, so I was going to do this live a lot earlier. But it's back on now. It's actually like really stormy out right now. It's like raining, and I just heard some thunder. So yeah, figured I'd do my live now that I actually have lighting. But it's day 232, 22 days left until graduation. So it is coming very, very fast. But besides that, I want to talk to you guys about kind of my backstory on how I even got into entrepreneurship. So it leads to the Young Entrepreneur Convention, which I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about a lot now. But it's exactly 1 week from today, so April 20th and 21st in Des Moines, Iowa. So it actually all started back when I was a sophomore in college. So I remember, this is like by far my favorite story I always like to tell, because that's how I really got, into the entire entrepreneurship field, and Brandon becoming my mentor and stuff like that. So it was back in actually like September of 2015, I think. Yes, no, 2016. And I remember it was during business week at Iowa State University, and I remember that day one of my professors gave us like a sheet of paper, and they had like a list of speakers that were coming in and speaking during business week. And the professor was like, okay, if you guys go to one of these, you can get extra credit for one of your classes. And I remember back then, at the time, I was a very overachieving person in all my classes. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. But I also remember that day, I was very sick, like I had a cold, and the last thing I wanted to do was go listen to someone speak for like an hour. Back then, I completely hated listening to people speak, because all of like their speeches were just very, very boring. So I was pretty much dreading the speech, but I went anyways. And I remember I walked into the room. I sat down probably in like the middle-ish row, and in my head I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be like the longest hour of my life. Like, what am I doing right now? I could be sleeping. And then I see Brandon walk into the room. He has like the hugest smile on his face. He starts setting up his camera, and I'm like, this guy. Like, what is he doing? This is gonna be so boring. But literally, the minute he started talking and telling his story, I got a lot more engaged with what he was saying. He literally told the entire story from when he was at Iowa State, and when he graduated, started working and then got into entrepreneurship. And then what really got my attention was how he was putting on this event called the Young Entrepreneur Convention. He had this idea like 6 months prior to that, or 8 months prior to that, and he was working on it, and he mentioned that he needed interns. At the time, I was a sophomore, so I was like, I want this internship, because usually only juniors and seniors get internships. So I was like, okay, this is like my perfect opportunity to, be an overachiever in college. So I actually, after Brandon got done speaking, I went up to him and I asked for his business card. But I didn't actually talk to him in person, because at the time I was very, very, very shy. And I was also sick, so I was like, I don't really feel like talking to him. So I got his business card. I still have that business card though, which is really funny. Side note, it's in my purse. I like have it with me at all times for some reason. But yeah, I still have that. And I emailed him, and I followed up. I was like, hey, I heard you speak, today. I really liked it, and I'm interested in helping out for YEC. He emailed me back. We jumped on a Skype call, and we did this like really short, informal interview type of thing. And he was like, yeah, you can work, and you can help us. I was like, oh, okay. So that was kind of my first experience with everything, and I continue to help, promote at my university, get ticket sales, and then at the actual event, that was very life-changing for me. It was very different to immerse myself with people that are very like-minded, and in that, entrepreneurship aspect that we like to be around when we're at conferences. So after that, I continued to learn from Brandon. He became a really, really great mentor for me. But it was also more so like the people that I met at YEC, and the people that, those relationships that I built, they've helped me throughout everything that I've done up until now. So YEC was pretty much, what really got me into entrepreneurship. So ever since then, last year became like executive assistant. I help out every year, and now it's our third annual year in exactly a week. And it's always based in Des Moines. We have people flying in literally from all across the world, actually. We have people flying in from like different countries, different states here in the US, but it's gonna be a pretty killer event. Like, I'm super stoked for it. We have a new venue this year. It's actually downtown Marriott in Des Moines, so I'm excited. Obviously, I'm gonna be there, so I would like to see all of you guys there. There's really great speakers this year. We have 2 tracks. If you want to become an influencer in your industry, we have speakers based on that. Or if you are in the startup field for entrepreneurship, either, inventing a product, launching something else, and, you want to immerse yourself in different type of people who are in the startup industry, there's going to be those type of people as well. So it's super exciting, and I'm just so stoked. Like, I feel like this week has gone by super fast, but I feel like next week's going to be very slow because I just want YC to be here already. But besides that, 2 exciting news, or actually 2 to 3. So tomorrow I have WHSO, which is exciting. I kind of forgot about that. I've been really busy today. But next week, Brandon and I are actually going to be going live on TV on Tuesday on ABC5, and we're going to be talking about YEC. So if you guys are local, I believe we're going to be live on TV on Tuesday around 11:50 a.m. and we're going to be talking about YEC. And then on Thursday, I am going to Waterloo and going live on TV talking about YEC there. So next week is going to be super, super exciting. I am stoked, and I can't wait to see all of you guys there. So that is pretty much all I have for you guys, though. I'm going to hop off here, continue doing some work, but I will drop the link in the comments below where you guys can get your tickets for YEC. And as always, if you have like questions or anything, just feel free to either comment below or reach out to me through Messenger. But it's going to be a killer, killer event, and I want to see all of you guys there, because literally that is how, I got into entrepreneurship. That's how it changed my life. And it's a really great movement. We have people that are super, super young entrepreneurs and people who have been in the industry for years. So if you want to, surround yourself with like-minded individuals, you need to be there. So yeah, also, I'm going to still be doing my lives next week, so you have the chance to be featured in my live if you're there. So another perk right there. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Keep on grinding like always, and stay unforgettable. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.